Hi everybody, Jackie here with Morgan from OmegaOne. How are you doing today?
Great, Jackie, how are you?
Doing good. So today we're going to be talking about parallel threads. Let's just jump right in.
Yep. So we get a lot of questions in OmegaOne about threads. So we'll start off by discussing the fact that there are two kinds of threads that we make. And there's the taper thread, and then there's parallel threads. As you can see, taper has a small degree to it, and the parallel thread remains completely square. Today we're talking about parallel threads. The AN standard is one of the first standards that sort of addressed this, and it's commonly referred to as the Army Navy or the Air Force Navy Aeronautical Standard. It was developed during World War II. It's been superseded by the SAE J514 standard and some other different military standards. But that's the origin of it. So if you're looking for an AN standard, it generally refers to a parallel thread, although it does touch a little bit on NPT and some other threads just based on fittings that are made to adapt to other environments. Flare and flareless fittings that are called out by SAE J514 are parallel thread fittings. The flare fitting line that OmegaOne makes is called Omega Flare, and our flareless line is called Omega Bite. The O-ring face seal is also a parallel thread. There's no taper to any of these. We call our face seal line the Omega Seal. Basically, they all work the same thing, where there's a fitting body, a nut, and a ferrule or sleeve that are all designed to bring tubing and a fitting body together and create a sealing surface. Each one of those has a different style of sealing surface. Then there's the SAE straight thread or port fitting, and that usually involves like an O-ring of some kind, and it is a lot of times it's the secondary. You usually see an SAE in the backside of flareless, or face seal, or in conjunction with a pipe thread fitting. SAE straight thread is also called O-ring boss, and it's because it has an O-ring with it. On occasion, we will run across BSPP, which is British Parallel Port, and that also works with an O-ring and sometimes with a lock or a crush washer, and that's just a parallel port fitting, and it's a European style of fitting, and we're seeing that a little bit more in the fact that with global manufacturing, you're seeing equipment made in Europe finding its way into the U.S. So there's getting to be more of a call of those style of fittings. So British Parallel Port is predominantly on those European-based equipment.
So call them today if you have any questions, 800-333-2636, or visit them online at OmegaOne.com. They have great customer service reps and salespeople standing by who live and breathe this stuff. They really know the lines well, and they can answer any questions you have to help pair you with the right product for your application. So get on the line and call them today. Morgan, thank you so much for talking to us about this topic.
Thank you, Jay.